How's it going? We're Lorna Shore.
And this is Chaoszine.
Okay, so hello everyone. It's day number 3 here at Tuska, and I have Adam and Will from Lorna Shore in Finland again, and also in Tuska for the second time, and right up ending the festival, being the headliner for Sunday.
We're back, baby.
Yeah, we're back.
How does it feel to be playing in Finland third time, headlining the biggest metal festival? For me, even saying it sounds surreal.
I mean, it's absolutely insane. I didn't remember this place much because we play so many festivals, but as soon as I got out of the bus, I was like, I remember exactly where this place was. I remember playing here, like 2 years ago or something like that. It's surreal. You know?
It's crazy. Last time we played here, Ghost headlined.
Yep.
And I love, And I love Ghost, so it's awesome to be playing the same spot.
It's a good day for Lorna Shore.
Yeah, it's a good day.
How's the summer overall been? Good?
Great. It's been great.
Hasn't been too hot. It hasn't rained too crazy like our previous experience of going on festival runs. So I'm stoked.
All good.
Yeah, it's good.
I need to check the title because you decided to have a so difficult album title to pronounce.
We do it like that on purpose so nobody can figure it out. You gotta look it up every time.
I feel the Everblack festering within me, and it's 12th of September, Century Media, when it drops. And I must ask before getting to the album, that was it difficult to start writing it? Because, well, Pain Remain was a masterpiece.
Oh, it was really difficult. Probably, I thought it was way more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be easy. It was so much harder than I thought, just because all the growth that we had as a band just kind of set us up for a lot more expectation and a lot more of a standard to uphold. So it was definitely a lot harder, I feel, than last time.
Feels like it gets harder every time.
It does. It gets harder every time.
Did you have some like specific tracks which sort of like opened the floodgates for you, like creatively, or how did that? How did you get it rolling?
I mean, the first song that we had, like that I had written, was Unbreakable, which came out the other day, and then that we've had that one, and then I feel like when opened the floodgates when we actually did Oblivion, which was like one of the like in the middle of the record, and I feel like that started opening the floodgate a little bit more.
How do you normally like build the album up? Or does it vary every time? Is it like the first song that you sort of get you going and then you start like piling up after? Or can it be the middle song that you made first?
I feel like every record we've done, it's been like the middle song kind of like gets you over the hill, and then it starts getting momentum, and then it becomes easier as the album goes along. It's never really the first song. It's always like the middle one, I would say.
We're usually like the ADHD band. We'll just jump around. We'll start one place and then another place, go somewhere else, and then by the time we're somewhere in the album, it's in a better spot than when we started. Like in the beginning, it's very slow, but then we start, picking it up, and just like Adam's saying, it's a process for sure.
You played shitload of shows with Pain Remains, and obviously you grew as a band a lot, like from like smaller stages to like massive stages. So was that some kind of like indication for you also when it comes to the album, that where you want to go next, did you had like a vision for it?
I think so. I think songs like Unbreakable is an example of like playing these big festivals or playing on these big stages.
Yeah, because the songs also need to carry a bit more like live when you are headlining festivals. Those songs need to be also certain way.
They got to be huge.
Yeah.
And a lot of these songs on this album they carry that energy. We've had a lot of experiences playing with those arena bands. We did like a couple arenas and stuff, and it's just watching how other people do it sometimes helps inspire, because you see how the crowd reacts to it, you see how much fun the band is having on stage, and it's like if we can adopt even a little bit of that and bring it into our sound, I think that just makes it more enjoyable for us and for the fans. So Unbreakable is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, and obviously you played like Pain Remains completely live, so did that also help you to sort of know what works and what not in your like realm, or is that something that is very difficult in the end still to predict what works and what
By
not?
the time we played Pain Remains in its entirety, the album was mostly done. I don't know if it helped. I think all it did confirm is when we started, for me at least, when we started playing it live, I was like, I'm so much happier with what we have right now than like what we're playing right now. It's kind of, that was the only indicator I really got personally.
I will say you never know what's exactly going to work, because if you just try putting out the same stuff, someone's online's going to be like, man, this is the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just like,
but it's
okay,
always
well,
like that.
But it's not the same. Someone's always going to say something.
Yeah.
It's just put it out, make sure you're happy with it. If it's good, it's good, and the people who like it will like it, and the people who won't will
They won't.
Probably listen to it later and still enjoy it anyway, and they'll stop talking about it.
But for me, like before pressing the play, I was like, is it like possible to top something? Because there was like everything on that album. When you have that kind of album, obviously your own expectations towards the next one is like beyond everything. So then you sort of expect that you will hear something like phenomenal, and most of the times it's disappointing because you expect too much. So I was positively surprised when I was checking it out like through, and I was like, fuck yeah, this sounds amazing again, and like kind of like fresh still in a way.
Thank you.
That's where the pressure comes from, because like what you just said is exactly what was kind of going on in my head. Like there's an expectation, a standard we have to uphold, so it's really hard to keep that standard, you know, and in the same place that we left it. So it's definitely a challenge to leave a record that did really well, like for us, like Pain Remains, and then having to top it was a big challenge for sure.
The worst thing you could do is get in your head, and it make the fans make it sometimes very easy to get in your own head. Yeah. So we're just happy that we got something together that everybody's happy with.
How's the normal like songwriting process for you? Does the like guitars come first, and then you sort of like start piling it over it, and orchestrations like last, or how did that happen?
It's like usually the music first. It'll be me writing stuff on guitar, and then sending it to Austin. Austin will put some drums to it, and then we'll just be working on the music simultaneously and then giving it over to Will towards the end.
It's like a layered cake. Yeah. You know, you start with Adam's the base layer.
Yeah. But how is it with the orchestration? Is that like Andrew's alley always, or is it like everybody's involvement?
Usually what I'll do when I'm writing stuff, I'll put like a basic like idea down just to give him an idea, and then I give it to him, and then he kind of just goes and does what he thinks makes the most sense, and it's usually spot on. I just kind of give like a rough template, and then he kind of just takes it from there and kind of goes into his own world, and then he's kind of working on that like kind of simultaneously when Will's doing vocals for the song, I would say.
He goes on some crazy musical genius Beethoven type shit.
Or just locks himself in a closet.
I think we all get locked into that closet one way or another.
We all get locked in that closet.
But he's he's in that 800 instrument closet doing his thing, and it's crazy. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the lyrical ideas? Where did you draw inspiration? Are you like in more happy place now than you were with Pain Remains? Because I get like more happy feeling out from the album, even though obviously it's not a happy album, but.
Well, it's just based off of like my life experiences and the experiences that we've had as a band all together. You know, there's some happy songs, there's some sad songs. I don't think about Pain Remains necessarily as a sad album. I think a lot of people picked it up as that, but when I was writing it vocally, I was trying to write it more as a bittersweet kind of album. For some people, it makes them feel good. For some people, it makes them feel bad. I guess a lot of people latched onto the sadder feeling, but just like how, you know, we have certain songs like Glenwood. That one is another. People are gonna probably think of it as a sad song, but I think it's like a bittersweet song. I like songs that just make people feel good. You know, personally, that's what I would like to put out. There's also Lorna Shore will never be a fully happy band. We have a lot of dark stuff going on.
But if you would be in like super happy place, do you think that you would be even able to create the kind of music that you do? Do you need that darkness in a way, at least a little bit, to do what you do?
I think if we didn't have the darkness, people would be like, oh my God, Lorna Shore completely changed up, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, I'm in a really happy place and I wrote a lot of the music, so.
Yeah, I mean.
That was a challenge. That was probably one of the biggest challenges, is being actually in a really happy place and having to write a record, which is normally the fuel is being in a very miserable place. But I've been in a happy place and wrote the first song on the record, which is terrifying. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you need to be. If I'm in a dark place, the last thing I want to do is play music anyway. Personally,
my personal favorite track, "Death Can Take Me," and I love the ending when you sort of slow it down and then you fucking crush it in the end of the song. So could you tell me a bit about this song?
The song is I don't know, honestly. I should have thought about this one before we came into it, but that's the song. That's the Ivory Tower song, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah. No, you're
right. That's the song just about basically how, you know, sometimes being in the limelight is very like numbing, and this also goes back to like the experiences that we've had, and just the idea that you have to sometimes hide the way like you feel or what makes you, you know, because, you know, your fear of upsetting somebody else, whether it be, you know, social media, whether it's in real life, you know what I mean? And it gets to the point where you're just so tired of just being up top this tower that you're just like, dude, I'm just gonna jump out and just everybody could just watch me splat on the ground because I'm just tired of just numbing myself and pretending that I'm not a human being, just like everybody else.
So there has been 2 singles from the album out so far. So will there be more before it drops?
Yes. Yeah,
Can you reveal how many do you plan on releasing, or do you even know it yet yourself?
We know it.
We know it. Are we allowed to? Should we say it?
No.
We're not going to say it. No. We'll let you guys guess.
Yeah.
There could be 10 singles before the album comes out.
Okay, that sounds good.
There will be more, just a matter of how much is the...
Do you plan on adding them to the set list while you have put them out, or?
At one point we thought about it, but we just didn't have enough time to prepare for it, and we got a couple. We got one of them, so we'll play it today, and it should be a good song. You know what I'm saying? It's Oblivion. It's been out already, so if you haven't seen the videos, we've been playing it already on this festival run. We shouldn't be doing anything else after this.
Last question before we wrap things up, that what will happen after you drop the album? What's in the scope next?
Everyone's going to take a deep breath and they're going to say, thank God.
And then we go right on tour.
And then we go on
continue
tour.
for 2 years.
Yeah. And then we go on tour.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got about a month and a half long tour. The U.S., doing the States, end of September into October. It's going to be a long one.
Yes.
But it just feels like a classic, October Lorna Shore tour, baby. It's going to be good. A lot of work coming. Let's put it that way.
Thanks a lot for taking the time to do this with me. Anything you want to say to the Finnish fans as a closure?
New album's coming out September 12th. Unbreakable. Hope you guys enjoyed it. More singles coming soon. But to all you people that are still here and still enjoying us, thank you guys so much for still rocking out. And we'll hope to see you guys at one of our festivals soon.
Lorna Shore is basically Ghost.
We're going to be Ghost, baby. We're going Ghost, Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Thanks, guys.